So if you would like to, you can let it go. 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 Free yourself from the past and welcome this new beautiful life. Free yourself from the past and welcome this new beautiful life. Free yourself from the past and welcome this new beautiful life. Free yourself from the past and welcome this new beautiful life. Free yourself from the past and welcome this new beautiful life. Free yourself from the past. Free yourself and welcome this new beautiful life. And welcome this new free yourself from the past. Free yourself and welcome this from the past. And welcome this free yourself from the past. Free yourself and welcome this new beautiful life. And welcome this new free yourself from the past. Free yourself and welcome this new beautiful life. And welcome this new free yourself from the past. Free yourself and welcome this new beautiful life. And welcome this new free yourself from the past. Free yourself and welcome this from the past. And welcome this free yourself from the past. Free yourself and welcome this new beautiful life. Free yourself. Free yourself. Free yourself from the past. And welcome this new beautiful life. I'm just gonna draw some Reiki symbols on your chakras, just to put you in this place of ease, of letting go of what no longer serves you. You gotta let it go, but also you also have to understand that by letting it go, that means a lot of things have to be let go. So maybe you met people, or you're in situations that only work for your trauma, and you might feel okay in them, you're like, fine. But to release the trauma requires you to let these other things go too. And 9 times out of 10, you don't know which one it is. You're like, oh, I thought this was toxic, but this is really toxic. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Because you have something that is so much more deserving in your life. Something that deserves more of your attention, more of you. And the best thing you can do is free yourself. Is free yourself. Free yourself. Free yourself from the past. From the past. 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 Free yourself from the past. Free yourself from the past. Past. Free yourself see the answers that I've been seeking and searching for. Can I see? I have some other mini wands. I'm going to use this one now. This one is a blue kyanite, and because the answers are finding you, we are in consciously and unconsciously. Allow a stream of consciousness to just flow over you. And allow yourself to be certain about your growth, your direction, your energy. Okay, a couple more seconds.
your senses are sharp. You want to make sure your understanding is clear. You want to be balanced in your outlook. Because no matter what is showing up in life, there is a clearer picture that
If you are new to the community, we start our practice off with a prayer. It's not a religious prayer, it's just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. Okay. May I touch you? Okay. Let's begin. Inhale. Deep breath. Exhale. Dear universe, on all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring love out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So I guess we're gonna have some light and some love. So let's just go around here. And while you're relaxing here, I'm just going to open a few things with the intention of letting go, okay? Just let go, let go. It's not easy to let go. But I think when you get to the end of a cycle, it is, we might be a little bit more open to it than usual. So being at this particular place, at this particular time with yourself, what does that mean? And how can you let go? Okay, so what I want you to do is a little exercise. You can bring your hands to your heart or your chest like this. You can just put your hands together like this. You can put your hands in your lap down, hands in your lap up, whatever that is for you. And just breathe. Breathe in this moment. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And feel yourself being released. Feel all of that energy that keeps you in one place, keeps you in this one area. Just exhale and allow it to be released. Be open to new positions. Be open to new opportunity. Be open to new moves. Release, 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 release. And relax, 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 and let it go. Let it go. If you feel that you are harboring any unfulfilled expectations from this year or previously, let it go. Let it go. Leave it where it's at. Let it go. Leave it where it is at. It's at. Just let it go. I'm gonna make bracelets with that. It's like, what? But leave it where it's at. Okay. And just, okay. And so, put your face upward and face the sun. And if it's nighttime, the sun is in your head, okay? And allow it to beam on you. Allow it to have this healing energy, a mixture of protection, a mixture of light, a mixture of warmth, a mixture of growth, of revitalizing and rejuvenating the energy that's flowing around you. And release, 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 and let go. So in these moments, I want you to ask yourself a question. What's hard to let go? Are there some people you don't want to let go of? Or some ideas of people? You know, sometimes we think we know somebody, but we just know who we know of them. And those people change, or we change, or everything above. And so learning how to let go. Allowing the parent to allow the child to grow up. The friend to find new friends. The lover to love another person. The family to change the dynamic. All of those things. What are you letting go? What are you going to leave in 2022? Because whatever and surrender. Because whenever you make something happen in life, no matter what it is, when you look back, it doesn't seem as difficult as when you were going through it. And all that you're doing, effort, changing mentality, aligning your life, all of those things may seem not connected or disconnected or something like that. When trying to make something happen that you've never made happen before, you're like, oh, I don't know how to do this. And then when you take a step back and really look at it, you're like, wow, the answers were always there, always in front of you at all times, waiting for you to discover it. That's pretty powerful. That any problems that you have, any setbacks, any path that you need to find, the answer is right in front of you, waiting for you to discover it. You just have to open your eyes and discover it. So, in the spirit of that, let's just do some third eye cleansing here. To open your eyes, because sometimes it doesn't have to be your physical eyes, it can be your metaphysical eyes. So let's open that up. Let's open that up. Let's open that up and rest. Are you ready? Are you ready for the next? Are you ready for what is coming up? Are you ready for who you are? Because you are so deserving, and you're allowed to have whatever this next thing is. So open yourself up. Be open to it. Don't confuse how things happened in the past with how what happened in the present and the future, and be curious. You know, it sounds real seductive, real romantic, real enticing to go through life and know everything and everything be perfect. But what is the point of that? If you are in a position where you already know everything before you go into it, you're already good at it, you're not living up to a greater expectation. You're staying small. You're forcing yourself to be small. Some stuff you're going to go into and you're already going to know how it works. Other stuff, not so much. But don't judge it. Don't judge it. If it's easier or difficult, just go forward. Invite the new path. Invite the new feeling. And let go. Let go of everything that makes you feel like it won't happen, because it will. All you gotta do is believe and put action. Literally, that's it. Just believe, put action. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Repeat, repeat, rinse, 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 repeat. And let go. Let go. Remove judgment. Remove unnecessary expectation. And open yourself up to some new grand solutions. Now, just when I say grand, I don't mean it has to be some extravagant thing. It's just some really great solutions that maybe you just never thought of. You didn't think it applied to you, or maybe you thought you weren't there yet, and look at you. You already there. Go you. Go you. Free yourself. Open yourself. Open your mind. Show up. Live in the moment. Live in your own peace. So I'm just going to massage your energy like this. And just with every exhale, release and let something go. Something that no longer serves you. That's taking up space. And balance yourself here. Send it somewhere else. Somewhere else that is not here. That does not require you to be responsible for that old stuff. And do not
Say yes to the things that no longer serve you. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go and release it. Balance this energy. Let it go and release it here. Let it go. Let it go and release it here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. 3 more. Exhale. 2 more on your own. Whenever you're ready to. And then final breath. Just release. Let it go. Be in this moment. Remain in the moment. Enjoy how it feels. And let go. You are able to access this at any time, so make sure you do. And just to feel that. Well, babies, I hope you enjoy this session, and I want you to use this time to get yourself ready for the new year. Community, a place to heal, relax, be yourself, and be surrounded by those who want to see you blossom and or bloom, blossom and or bloom. I am Jessica Sup. I also go by Jet, a Reiki master teacher and intuitive. And today we have a very special healing session for non-stop November but fun. It is never let someone tell you who you are. You know who you are. So today we're going to be exploring being authentic, authentically ourselves, authentically connected to those big November goals. And remember, the theme for non-stop November but fun is all about figuring out how accomplishing our greatest goals, our greatest dreams would make us feel, and working on feeling that way now, not paying attention to the external, but feeling that way now, and allowing the universe to bridge the gap with opportunities. So we're working with the energy rather than against it. That's why it's fun. So if you're new to the community, welcome, 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 babies. This is your nightly self-care routine. And for all of my babies who are returning, Mama loves you. Just want to let you know, per usual, how proud I am that you carve out this space for yourself and use this space for whatever you need to do. Whether you need to work on something, or you just want to go to sleep, or you want to do your channeling sessions or healings or any kind of esoteric work. We do a lot here. But my highest intention is really to watch you transform your life to the life you want. I don't ever want you to feel like anything that you've ever gone through is enough to limit where you're going. And what I actually want to do is take it a step further. That any situations that have limited you can in fact propel you much further along than if things were easy peasy. So we talk about a lot of different things. Sometimes it has to do with just rest. Other times it has to do with different techniques, and you can definitely join the Patreon community because we have so many resources of looking at different modalities and looking at these different techniques. And sometimes it's just some TLC, okay? Just give you some care and talk about self-care and setting boundaries and things. So when we start our session off, we started off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It is prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community. And because consent matters, I should have worn my shirt today, because consent matters. Do I have your permission to say a prayer, my little sweetness? Okay, so relax. May I touch you? Okay. vibrational good only. Please connect us to our highest intentions and validate information from our highest self only. Please release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay. It's your time, as I work with your energy, to be yourself. The things that you're passionate about, or the things that are important to you, or honestly just sticking up for yourself. It is your time to do that. And your highest healing will come from when you stick up for yourself. When you say, I am valuable enough that I will make sure I have everything I need. You say it too. I am valuable enough that I make sure I have everything I need. I am valuable enough so that I make sure I have everything I need. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for your dreams and your goals. Stand up in the little moments too. When you have to do something maybe you don't feel like doing, or you have something that you don't mind doing and you feel like there's like an obstacle situation person, just environment. Stand up for yourself and just be yourself. This is a beautiful time where authenticity matters. Who you are matters. And you living life in your unique way matters. With all of the billion people on the earth, we all have an opportunity to live life in our own unique way. But first, give yourself permission to be the best you can be. So let's think about some fun ways to do that, okay? First thing is, I want you to let go of anything that may cause you to have doubt, and that includes people. Take your energy away from people who are bringing you down or making it hard for you to live out your experience. Take it away from them, okay? And instead give it back to yourself, and you do that through having boundaries with people. That's self-care 101. But learning just how to say no. Learning how to say, oh, I need my own time. I need my own peace. I need my own rest. I need my own, Just give yourself that. Give yourself that patience. Give yourself that kindness. And create the environment that you want. So if you need to learn something and it requires you to study, set up the study environment, set up the time, set up the place, set up the location. And all you really have to do is just force yourself to get started. And that first 30 minutes might be tough, but once you get past that, you're good. Once you get past that, you start to crave it. Once you get past that, it becomes your routine. Something that you actually can control. There's so many things in life that we cannot control at all. Cannot control it. But there are so many things that we can control. So why not focus on controlling what we can control? Especially and particularly when it comes to our own life. space right now are affirmations. I used to read, a positive quote, let it be the first thing I thought about, or I would listen to positive affirmations when I first woke up, and it would be specifically like something like, was I looking at love? Was I looking at health? Was I looking at money? Was I looking at boundaries? Was I looking at career? It just depended on, at that time in my life, like what I would listen to. And as I was building Reiki Healing Hope, those were those moments where I saw the environment around me, but I also knew at the same time that I could vibrate at a stronger frequency within the environment as long as I did those things. So think about it. If you ever lived with people or lived in a certain place where you could tell the energy was thick and heavy, right? But you decided that you wanted to vibrate at a different frequency. It's a lot of work, You'll get in the pattern, and then, just the vibrational frequency will try to bring you back down. And it's not even like it's trying to be mean. It's just, that's where the energy's at. And you just have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing to raise your frequency until there's an opportunity where you can leave that energy and go somewhere else and vibrate at that level. And when I noticed that along the journey, when I took accountability and responsibility for myself and saying, I need to feel this way in order to accomplish my goals and my tasks, the universe always delivered an opportunity to take me out of the environment I was in and put me in a better environment. And it just did it over and over and over and over and over again. But I wouldn't have been able to do that had I not focused on working on myself, keeping my energy at peace, keeping my energy at calm. And even what we have in this community, when I see you all, I see it as something of, let me show you how to have peace as you are navigating life. Whether that is the shadow work or the light work or both, I will show you how to have this peace. And I always like to teach you what's going on too. I talked about that the other day where, you may watch a video on how to manifest money, but if you do not understand what's going on underneath, you might miss something, or you might dabble in a way that you shouldn't. Me and I haven't talked about refocus in so long. Me and my sister refocus. We talk about this all the time. Just when people get into the esoteric space, because she is a tarot reader, and so when people get into the esoteric space, they start to get so excited and they start to want to dip and dabble, and I just watch, and I just am often kind of, it's not that I'm laughing at them, I'm just simply saying, okay, I'm gonna let you make your mistakes, and when you're ready to just allow the universe to bless you, when you're ready to say what you want, and when you're ready to work from a space of peace rather than a space of lack, then you can actually use all of these tools. It's amazing to me how many times I see people just want to quickly, like, how do I get this person, or how do I get this money, or how do I da-da-da, instead of looking at what really needs to happen, which is it time for me to change my vibrational frequency? Why am I trying to manifest something where I'm at, as opposed to why don't I raise my frequency? And it opens up the doors to something greater than I can even imagine in that moment. That's what we're doing here. That's what we're talking about. And oftentimes you do not even have to be as forceful with it. You can just say, hey, I want love to give me peace, or I want money to give me peace, or I want family to give me peace, or I want health to give me peace, and work from them. Like, think about it when it comes to health. If you are stressed out about certain health things and you want your health to give you peace, and you start working on that energetic connection, you'll notice that, oh, here's this doctor that I didn't notice about work on getting there. So sometimes, especially when you're taking care of your health, if you're surrounded by people who are not vibrating at the frequency that you need to vibrate at, tell them they gotta go somewhere while you're working on getting to where you need to go. While you're working to connecting to the treatments that you need, or connecting with the energies in front of you, or having the optimism to go out and do some further research. I know that in the community we haven't really talked about health in quite a while, and I think a lot of it has to do with I never look at any of these modalities as a one-stop fits all for health. I strongly believe that a person should have a team of those in alternative, energetic, conventional, feeding into them, feeding into their health and their wellness. And everything's interconnected. And if you're lucky enough to have access to adequate health insurance or financial means, how lucky are you that you get to lead the team? They're not just saying things to you, you are saying things to them. And you decide who gets the option to help you. You have everything you need within you to solve any problem that you have, to make any change you need. But accept yourself first and trust that the way that you are going to do it, which is unique, is the best way for you. And find peace with that, and fall in love with that. Fall in love with yourself. Just pour all this beautiful love onto you and allow your goals or your dreams to have that gap bridged. Well, family, I really enjoyed our time together today, and I just want you to continue to take care of yourself, to be sweet to yourself, to be patient with yourself, and continue to those who want to see you blossom and or bloom. Blossom and or bloom. I am Jessica, sup, I also go by Chad, and I'm a Reiki master teacher and intuitive, and today we have a special healing session. We're going to be drawing Reiki symbols on all of your chakras to let love in. So if you're new to the community, welcome, 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 babies. This is your nightly self-care routine. So you do what you need to do during this time. Enjoy the healing, fall asleep, or just set this time aside to take care of yourself. So just relax. And for all of my returning babies, welcome, welcome back, babies. Mama loves you. Love the energy, love the glow. It's for you, okay? So, as we get started with our session, we started out with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer, just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and to bring us together as a community. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a highest vibrational good only. Please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay, so let's just move through. And it is my intention that with every session we have over 700, almost 750 sessions. Wow, that's mind blown. In 3.5 years, 4 years, that's crazy. That's 2 years. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's 2 years of session. You could literally watch a video a day for 2 years and have a different outcome. That's crazy. Anyway, it is my intention that as the sessions progress and things change, that you be empowered to be in control of your own cleansing, of your own removing of energy. Because, I realize, and this is kind of a part of the making peace with the past, I realize that as new people come into the community and kind of people who are already there kind of just chilling, it's going to be a new experience, But at the end of the day, I cannot, within good conscience, make you dependent on me. I just can't. Every session has the intention, even if we're doing work, that I am showing you how to empower yourself to take control, to do what you need to do, to be your top advocate. I think community is all about coming and going, and less about, I think, as I talked about before, like guru syndrome, thinking something or someone is so much better than you when we are the best for ourselves only, like we give the best energy from that perspective, or we should listen to ourselves first and then we can take, perspectives from others. But also, at the end of the day, you will know much better than I will what is best for you. And my intention is to show you how to take away all of that kind of the blinders and the obstacles so you can clearly see and you can just run with it. And then we get to another level where it's just like, okay, then it becomes mind training and mindset training of, in order to get to a new stage that I haven't been at before, even if nothing is going wrong in life, but I want to get to a new stage. What does that look like? How is that? What is that experience? So as you know, babies, I have great expectations for you, but you gotta have expectations for yourself, and that's all about, what we're talking about today, which is releasing the past. Let the past go. I read the comments and I often hear people relate these sessions to therapy. And I think what people probably like is just the collective group energy. You want to be around people who are kind of on your same energy. It doesn't mean it is a replacement for therapy. It is a complement to many things that are available. But what I also know, and it's kind of my critique in therapy, is for a long time therapy was seen as something is wrong with you. How do we get you to normal? But therapy also didn't necessarily have the space of, you feel like you're in a good place, so let's get you to what is your next level. I think that life coaches like step in and they'll, take you from normal to next level, or sometimes when you're going through things, they'll take you from there to next level. But it also kind of bothers me a little bit that, therapists are highly regulated. You need to go to school, you need to have credentials, which I think is a good thing. Life coach is not necessarily, you don't really need any credentials to be a life coach, but yet both can be successful, both can be meaningful, both can be successful, both can be meaningful, both can have, areas of issues. Like, for example, also making sure that healthcare providers, mental health advocates have their own strong support systems. Because I think with this shift in therapy, people think that their therapists are their friends, and they're not. And I think it kind of creates a further issue of one-sided relationships. So if somebody is coming into, a session with a therapist, and they have always had to kind of play the back burner, and the first time they get to come and they get to share their experience, and here it is, somebody is helping them, they may think that this person is their friend. But friend is a two-way street. There's a reason why you don't tell your closest friends every deep dark thing within you. It's a two-way street. First and foremost, I'm one of those friends where I'm like, I do not want to hear anything that's gonna stress me out today. I'm here to have a good time, okay? I'm one of those friends. And for the people that I'm closest to, we can, we can talk about deep things, but people know who are around me. If you're gonna talk about something that's real, deep, I need to hear that you are brainstorming options as well. But at the same time, when we look at therapists as a whole, it is a good thing that there are credentials. It is a good thing that these things are regulated, because what I notice, as I've talked about before with the guru syndrome, or even you can say like a life coach, people who don't necessarily have ethical concerns or ethics can really take advantage of people in difficult situations. Now, to go on the other side, where there's the life coach whose goal is really to get you to the next level. That's where we need to be. Not everything has to be trauma. And also, if we're conditioned in society to think that the only time we're allowed to seek therapy is when things are going wrong, versus how can I get to my next level, we will interpret things that aren't that bad as deeply crushing, because that's how we've been set up on a social way. Versus someone who is a life coach can get you to another level, can help you get past the fear. The problem is, with a lack of credentialing, I think that my biggest critique has to be just this blindness, this intersectional blindness. I've talked about this before. There's a difference between the individual and the systemic. And a lot of life coaches, they'll really master the individual and be like, I can build anything I want to. But then they have this erasure of the systemic. And if you come from a marginalized identity, it almost is like someone telling you, oh, that's not really happening, you're crazy. No, the reality is that is happening. You can find ways to weave around it, but make no mistake, it's happening. And I think life coaches are a little bit afraid to admit that it's happening, because it's like, as I said before, like the whole existential crisis, like, no, it's happening. Discriminatory things happen all the time, but that doesn't mean that you can't figure out how to weave through them. But that doesn't mean society still won't treat you, the way that you present. But that also doesn't mean that you have to live within society's expectations on yourself. So, in a perfect world, have both, or be open that you have different seasons, different reasons you need things at different times. So I say all of that to say that when you want to let go of the past, you probably need some help. You can work on it on your own, which is completely fine, but you have to have a little bit of discernment when you're reaching out to people for help and for guidance, and to set clear expectations. Also, when you're making peace with your past, understand that even though some things are cyclical, they may come up again. Leave the past in the past. It can be kind of addictive to ruminate. Ruminate means to sit and think about something over and over and over and over again. It can be very addictive to ruminate over these things that have happened in the past. Whether you're in your mind where you're like, yeah, they did me And when you're ready to let go of the past, you don't need any huge thing to happen. You simply can say, I'm ready to let go of this. And I'm going to create an environment in my life that reinforces my growth in the future. A lot of times people get so stuck in the past because they're afraid of the future. They're afraid of having to learn something new. The past may not be working, but it's familiar. The future, what is in front of you, has so much potential, but it can be intimidating, it can be challenging, it can be a little bit nervous. It's like being a kid all over again when you're already set in your routine ways. But if you want freedom, it is over there. I think about all the times in my life where I was so afraid of letting something or someone go. And from the perspective now, I'm like, thank God I let something or someone go, because I realized it was my old mindset, my old codependent connections to the routines and things like that that was keeping me there, because I was too afraid of being vulnerable and stepping out into this new path. But stepping out there, doing it, getting it done, I turn back, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I allowed that. Where was bonkers? I was bonkers. But that's a part of it. And I think that, self-healing, self-love, self-care, self-motivation, self-confidence, ambition, they are available to you now. And the less cooks in the kitchen, meaning less, whispers in your ear. Oh, no, not like ASMR whispers, like people trying to tell you what to do or how you should do things. The easier it will be for you to decide who you want to be. Sometimes you might be at a place where you're like, I just don't know, I'm overwhelmed. Understand that what you're feeling now is not the law of everything in existence. Just because you may be feeling confused right now, just because you may be feeling like lost right now, just because you might be feeling like you're in a transition right now, doesn't mean that that is all the universe has to offer to you. But in the moment, it feels like this is going to feel like this forever. No, all you got to do is just push past the first step. And the first step is probably not even that hard, but our brain is so smart, it is so strong, that it can make us petrified. It can make, the fear of something worse than the actual thing. I've said this numerous times. I feel like when we do esoteric work, when we do mystical work, when we think about things that are like magical and divination, I strongly believe that the magic comes from the mind. We may have a conduit like our body, we might use our hands, we might, things like that, but I think that on an evolutionary level, the mechanism happens in the mind. That's what I think. I'm waiting for science to catch up. But I think that it happens in the mind, and it maybe signals to different receptors in various ways in our body to do X, Y, and Z. resides in that moment. So all you gotta do is create the environment where you can be calm enough to release the old patterns and to embrace what it is that you want your life to be. And I'm gonna keep it very real with you. That comes with a certain level of independence. If you're financially dependent on friends, family, or relationship, it's really, 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 really extremely hard to separate yourself from those dynamics. So sometimes you gotta figure out, like, you gotta be like, okay, what do I need to do in order to create my little world? Your little world can just be, off to the side at this turn, at this time of the day, or something like that. But watch it as you prioritize it. It grows. It's gonna take up more and more and more of your life, and it's gonna push some people out. But you can't have a life where people are disrespectful to you, or people are, don't value you because they don't value themselves. But just because you care for them or you love them, you keep them in your life. I mean, it's just not gonna work. But just know that that may be uncomfortable, that may be difficult, but when you get to the other side, it just feels better. Things are simpler, You don't have to work as hard. I feel like society makes us feel as though we have to work hard for the bare minimum. And that's a whole nother, rabbit hole that I'll probably talk about on the podcast, Organize Your Purpose. But society, trains us to want to stay in our places, versus if we want to be free on multiple levels, we have to give ourselves that freedom. And so if the past is in the past, leave the past in the past. I don't care if, people are still associating you with that past. Who may know? Jessica. Sup. I also go by Jet, a Reiki master teacher and intuitive. And today we have a special healing session. We're going to be growing together, okay? We're going to be working on growth, what that feels like, what to enjoy, how to push past the limitations, okay? So if you're new to the community, welcome, 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 babies. This is your nightly self-care routine. Love you to bits. And if you're returning, love you, love you, love you. Cannot say how much I am proud of you. So happy for all that you do as you continue to prioritize your self-care, practice, and journey. So let's get started. So we start our session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It is just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a collective in a community. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay. May I touch you? Okay. So just breathe in and out there. Relax. Really, really relax here. Okay. you're looking for. You start by switching your vibrational state. So all of those people that you've seen in different wisdom traditions, that's what I call spiritual paths and religions. All of those people that you've seen in different wisdom traditions who went off to, be one, with nature or the universe in order to realize something grand. They all were going internally and living in that space underneath the veil. But as we are all living and breathing, we don't have to get caught up here. We can bring that wisdom back down. So being in the right vibrational state will give you that wisdom first, and then allow that to materialize. So let's just go in and just work through any pain points and work on forgiveness of self. You did everything exactly the way you were supposed to do it. You didn't do anything wrong. It is okay. And you're learning, or you have learned what you needed to from it. So release any guilt associated with how things went down. Release the self-criticism, because as you're growing, your main motivational factor will be your own self-endurance. And if you're constantly criticizing yourself, I wouldn't want to do nothing for me either. It's like, oh, she just gonna be mad anyway. It's like the same thing when you're dealing with a person outside of you. You don't want to do things for someone who's constantly complaining. So be very aware of yourself. Every time that you do not think you are attractive enough, smart enough, wealthy enough, savvy enough, healthy enough, all of these different things that show up, don't worry about any of that stuff. Work from the position of I am enough. I am this enough, even if you don't believe it. I am enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. And look at things from the bigger picture. I rarely talk about like attractiveness and looks, because yourself out. That's not important. It's not about a hustle culture. What it's about is really connecting with that vibrational energy that is best for you and riding that wave. And you know what it feels like? It feels like peace, balance, choices. It doesn't feel like fear. It doesn't feel like desperation. And switching yourself off from that fear, desperation, I gotta do this because I'm afraid this, and that happen. Turning that off and turning on the, oh, that's just peaceful. Oh, wow, that's really easy. It's going to be a hard transition because you start to think about all the times you made things harder on yourself than you needed to. But that's okay, because that's what growth and wisdom and all that stuff is about. Follow the path of peace. Follow the path of peace. This will look real sexy. You know, the other path will look real like tumultuous ups and downs. Go ahead and let that go. Follow the path of peace, because if you truly care about your dreams, your hopes, your desires, whatever it is you want to go in, follow that path. You know, life will give you enough obstacles as it is that you need to overcome. You don't have to be in this weird energy over here, you know what I'm saying? So, just breathing in. So I want you to take a couple breaths, breathing in this new experience, this new life, this new understanding, this balance, this clarity, this sincere compassion towards what you deserve, where you are going, and what is in front of you. It is this unconditional love that the universe has for you, that more importantly you have for yourself, or whatever your connection is, or how you want to say it. But it is just this unconditional love you have for yourself. Better than, you know, romantic, better than your parents' love for you. It is the highest form of love that you can have. And it will feel
true clarity and true patience. One more breath here. And just sit in this for a couple moments. You did a fantastic job. Breathe that out, okay? Well, family, I hope you enjoyed our session today. As always, we continue to work on different things, but in this non-stop November, the intention is to manifest even more than what we did last year. But this time, let's let go of the hustle culture. Let's let go of the burnout. Let's let all of that go. Let's only seek what allows us to grow and only reach for peace rather than all of these other things. Ride that wave towards your unique dreams. And one way to do it is don't add other people's goals onto your to-do list as you are going on your path. Uncertainty. So just sit back, relax, and just enjoy this session. If you're new to the community, please like and share the video with someone that you feel like it can help. And if you enjoy some of these topics that we talk about more in depth, you can join us on Patreon. We have a new theme each month, so let's get started. We start our first session with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer, just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay, may I touch you? Okay. Dear Mother, Father, God, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to the Reiki Masters, the Ascended Masters, Master Jesus, Master Buddha, Master Kutumi, Yamochao, Shumawo, and all the Taurus. Please connect us to the Archangel, Spirit Guides, Animal Guides, our lineage, and all for our highest vibrational good only, rooting us down in our individual healing experience and bringing us together as a community. I say all of this in the name of I Am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay. So, just gonna start a little bit at the crown right there, and then going to just come right here in the third eye, a little bit in the throat, a little bit over here in the heart, over here in the solar plexus, okay, the sacral, and the root. Okay, now, you all know I've been dropping these little Easter eggs of info about this Mercury and Gemini in retrograde, but mostly it is going to be about uncertainty. That's really what it is. So it is okay. If you really know astrology, you can check out your house, the house system. You would need to know the time that you were born, and that is actually the area of life that it will impact. So say it was in your 4th house, so it's going to be everything that has to do with family, both in your family, in the family of origin and things like that. If it's in your 10th house, long-term career, so you feeling like you're going in a certain direction. But if it's in your 6th house, it'll be your actual job, you know, things that are showing up in the uncertainty of your job. First house will be the self, feeling different. Who am I? Who am I in this experience? 2nd house will be something about that money, so it'll be very much so budgeting, making sure that you have what you need there. You can go to the opposite side, which is the 8th house, so that could be something that has to do with inheritance or debt and a bit of uncertainty there. 9th house will be everything from, you know, your higher learning, your wisdom, that philosophical connection that happens. The 5th house is your creativity, so maybe feeling like you have a little bit of writer's block there, or just a creative blockage. Your 7th house is going to be relationships or your partnership, one-to-one things. And then your 3rd house will be more of relationships, interacting with others in your routine. Your 11th house is going to be those friendships, you know, how you feel that you are a part of your social network. And the 12th house is going to be about your faith, about your connection to the divine, about something that's bigger. Did I miss anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
does not mean that there is something that you are missing. And I think it comes from having to grow up quickly, or having to take on responsibilities, or just not having anyone model to you, or maybe not really kind of getting what was being modeled to you. This understanding that it is okay to not be in control all the time. It is okay to not have the answers to everything, but I think I'm saying all that to say it is okay to not be perfect. It is okay to not be perfect. You know, what we see is these kind of caricatures of people in just this perfect state all the time, to the point where they feel like they can't even, keep it together, keep it visually together. Regular old, Facebook and Instagram pages are looking
long as you are just like, you know what? I'm just gonna trust in myself. Don't need to be certain. Just look, you're really gonna be patting yourself in the back come July, and you're like, you know, Harlem shaking into your next evolutionary path. But be sweet to yourself, you know, like really focus in, go inside yourself and hold that space for yourself, because there's a lot of beauty that's gonna come during this time. It feels different.